Hey, you mind checking in with Eddie? Whatever happened with Mephisto has him especially bummed.
Why not talk to him yourself?
Because I want him to cheer up?
Of course. I will speak with him.
Thanks. Oh, and don't tell him I asked. Wouldn't want to spoil his mood any further.
You know, Mephisto doesn't look that tough. And how much do you think he benches?
You seem frustrated. If you need to vent, I could hold the punching bag while you hit it.
Nah, I can't take everything out on Peter.
That is not what I...
Yeah, I know what you meant. Sorry, Hunter. Didn't mean to bite your head off. Honestly, I feel like I'm the one who's getting used as a punching bag right now.
Mephisto is getting to you?
Ha, for starters. Don't forget about Lilith. And with these vampires, feels like everyone's forming a line.
That is a lot.
Your mother controlled me. She took away my free will. Now Mephisto has me under his thumb. I'm tired of being someone's puppet.
I love a good puppet show. Do children today still enjoy the antics of Punch and Judy?
Oh, so my life is falling apart and you're making jokes?
Just trying to lighten the mood.
Yeah, well, I guess I should apologize too. I'm the one who started yelling. My symbiote is a great companion, but makes it hard for me to think straight when I get worked up. You know, I always thought of myself as the lethal protector. I can be the bad guy if it means protecting the innocent, but Mephisto has me all twisted up. It makes me think I can't even do that.
Sounds like the only thing left to do is teach Mephisto not to mess with the Midnight Suns.
Huh. All right. I can get on board with that. You know, I was actually thinking about that already. You ever heard of the legendary spear of Perseus? And not the fabled hero who beheaded Medusa, but the real-life Macedonian king. A book in the library says he possessed a god-forged spear that made him invincible. Something like that might kill Mephisto.
If Perseus was invincible, what happened to him?
Oh, his territory was eventually conquered by the Romans. But I'm sure that's only because the spear had been stolen before then.
You really believe a blade like this still exists?
Well, yeah, it's indestructible. It's gotta be somewhere.
You should speak to Caretaker or Dr. Strange. I'm sure they could offer details about the spear you would find enlightening.
Are you saying that I can't trust my own sources? Those party poopers would just tell me that chasing after the spear is a fool's errand. But, okay, I see what you're getting at. I'm taking the screwball approach to things like I always do. But still, I have to do something. Give me some time to think.
Mephisto is a bully. Someone needs to stand up to him and put him in his place.
Anything else on your mind?
What is a hemolisk exactly?
It's an egg sac. But instead of cute baby spiders inside, you find fully formed new breed vampires. With enough time, a single hemolisk could generate an endless number of vampires. So goes the theory.
How does it work?
In a way that defies biology. Strange theorized they are creations of dark magic, and I quote, perhaps derived from the Darkhold itself. No need to mention I do a killer Stephen Strange impression, especially not to him.
No promises. Thanks, Carol.
Catch you later.
Mephisto is a force of pure malevolence. Ideally, our paths should never cross his again.
Doctor, are you familiar with the Spear of Perseus?
Hunter, please, I'm getting a bit old for children's fables, don't you think?
Okay, so it is just a story? The spear isn't a real magical artifact?
No, far from it. In fact, the Spear of Perseus is really a misnomer.
What do you mean?
Well, the Spear of Perseus isn't a physical blade, it's a military tactic. Perseus used to arrange his soldiers into a spear-like formation on the battlefield. That ridiculous legend about a supernatural weapon came centuries later.
I see. I just talked to Eddie, and he is convinced the spear is real. He hopes to hunt it down to use it against Mephisto.
Oh, by the hoary hosts of Hoggoth, I hope he enjoys chasing wild geese, because that is what he is about to do.
Doctor, knowing Eddie, I worry he might find something that he believes is actually magical.
Whatever he finds is all but guaranteed to be a chintzy replica, likely ripped from a museum gift shop.
I am sure Mephisto will enjoy using it as a back-scratcher.
Indeed. Let's hope Eddie gets bored with this tale before that happens. I wouldn't have guessed.
This new breed is the Diet Cola of vampires. Their taste is a pale imitation of the original. Aspartame, more like asparlame. Anybody?
You talked to Eddie? How's he doing?
He was upset at his ill treatment by Lilith and Mephisto, but he wants to do the right thing. I plan to support him.
That makes two of us.
He needs time to recover, but it seems he will be all right.
Sure, but how do I put this delicately? I'm concerned his emotions will get the better of him.
How so?
Well, Eddie was always an emotional tornado, but the symbiote doesn't help. It feeds off his emotions, enhances them.
Eddie's feelings are not his own?
Oh, they are, but they're amplified, sometimes to a dangerous degree. Take it from me, the symbiote can really wind your gears.
Eddie will have an easier time taming his impulses if he feels like part of the team.
You're right about that. I hope the rest of the team can be patient with him while he adjusts. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on him. If he stops acting like the Eddie I know, you'll be the first to hear it.
I could not have predicted this outcome, but it is intriguing. Please tell me it's not another amulet. Ah, yes, I remember this one.
Welcome to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony, and how may I assist you today? What can I say except you're welcome? I feel like... Later.
Ready to work?
New and improved.
Way to use that in battle. And we didn't think we could get any stronger. We will not feast on your bones out of good. If you can beat Carol in a straight fight, I'll let you skip training. Good luck with that. Do your thing.
I have a task that could, well, use your expertise. I do it myself, but my research takes priority.
Some days it feels like I'm stuck in a time warp, Hunter.
Oh? How so?
This current team, they're so different than the Midnight Suns you once knew. Yet when I see you all together, it's like nothing has changed. I have to remind myself that Jeremiah, Will, Andra, Yelena, they've been gone for centuries now.
I would not be the warrior I am today without them. They all showed me so much. They taught me everything.
Well, not everything, Hunter. There's still a lot you can learn.
Yes, like what all the buttons do. Everything in this modern era seems to have a button on it.
For what it's worth, I still think of the old team often.
Same here. Except for you, it has been hundreds of years. For me, it was like yesterday.
Yet here we are. I just hope things end differently this time. I'm glad to see you're coming out of your shell after all these years. Salutations.
So, you want me to do what? Give Johnny Blaze a call? On my Spirit of Vengeance cell phone?
Yeah, that's the general idea.
Oh, whoa. I was joking.
We are not.
These cuffs of Sidorak should allow the mirror table to access the innate link between you and your fellow Spirit of Vengeance, on loan from the demon who resides within our forge. I added aloe to avoid any chafing.
Every other attempt we've made has failed.
We need Robbie Reyes today, as well as the writer, if we are going to find Blaze and the page.
Fine. So what do I do? Focus on Blaze or some...
Their spirits have connected.
Gee whiz, you think?
You cannot flee destiny. You cannot hide from me.
Or Lilith, it would seem.
We must go now, Hunter. The parchment of power must not be allowed to fall.
Got this. Buzz off, Sparky.
That was awesome. I never thought I'd be hunting Johnny Blaze.
Really? Hunting is all I do.
Clock is ticking to retrieve the parchment. Blaze can't play games any longer. What brings the great hunter to see an old friend?
While you're out there, make sure to get Robbie Blaze's autograph, will you? Maybe that will make him shut up about them.
We're in a race to get Blaze before Hydra does. I just hope you reach him first. They're moving quite fast. We need to get the parchment from him. And don't take no for an answer.
I will handle that part.
Oh man, is he? He's really gonna go for it! Go for what? Hold on!
Another meat puppet lady? You want the page so bad, why don't you come get it yourself?
Tempting. Truly.
but I've already promised my children the privilege of tearing it from your soul.
What soul?
Hello, Mother.
Your lack of focus is disappointing.
Show no mercy.
That is the way. You have chosen fate.
A moment of preparation.
Has chosen
I'm impressed. You were too weak for this fight. No mercy for the servants. Your mother abandoned.
to be judged. Hell is the only place for them.
Then let us send them home quickly. That was even better than I expected.
All will be judged.
Your suffering will be immeasurable.
They continue their march towards hell. Prepare yourselves. Remember this day. There are many like it in your future.
We've done it. Excellent work.
It's really you. In the flesh, kid. What's left of it?
The page, Blaze. This time I will not be so tolerant.
Hold that thought. Soulless bastards must smell the damn thing on me.
My mother be damned.
Soulless don't give two rats about Lilith. Or even Kassam.
Who do they serve, then?
Good question. But right now, I got a better one. You want this? That what you're all here for? Well, here, have it! Tenebris ignis lux tenebris.
Wait,
In virtue
he's not reading the page.
Yes, he is. Get back! Things are about to get
Queen Martha, where you get?
heated.
Yes, they are. Maybe you've still got some fight in you, Johnny. You just need a little encouragement from an old friend.
Not what we were hoping for.
Speak for yourself, lady.
And learn, my friends. You've been deceived by Lilith, and it may very well cost you your life. Watch closely. This should aid me in my fight.
It is time.
Now that was something.
A gift from ancient traditions.
You had your chance to escape. Feel my call.
give it a go. I'm skeptical of your chances, but stranger things have happened.
Burn in hellfire.
Relying on the powers of hell to stop the forces of hell. Now that is ironic.
None will spare.
Not bad. Not great, but not bad.
More lambs to the slaughter.
The Soulless may not be powerful, but they have the numbers to overwhelm you. Don't get cocky.
As if the Lilin were not enough, now we face the servants of another evil.
Makes no difference to me. Hell has room for everyone.
By the will of the light shines on the most dutiful.
You carry the responsibility of Sorcerer Supreme with great ease, Doctor.
Accept your fate. Only a fool would stand before us. I am the spirit of vengeance. Your suffering begins.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
This won't end well for you.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Prepare yourself. It appears they've bolstered their forces.
These creatures are barely worth our time.
Then you should have no trouble discharging. And quickly.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Innocent. I will Vengeance has come.
They cannot possibly match your strength. welcome assistance. Once again, Lilith's servants fall. I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Transcendent.
Lilith has sent you here to die. I hope you are prepared.
You may be reaching the end of their onslaught, but don't relax just yet.
I was just starting to enjoy myself.
Return to your mother.
The fire burns brighter still. Judgment comes.
Leave some for the rest of us. This shall be of great help. You are unprepared.
Follow my movements.
Now that was something. Deserve that.
Impressive.
It looks as if you've weathered the storm. For now.
You survived. Ain't that something? I'll be in touch.
What? The guy really knows how to make an exit.
Hey, Hunter, when you get a chance, could you meet me at the chapel?
How old is this game? Everybody looks like a block.
Oh, this was a huge hit when I was a kid.
So you mean like last week?
Ha ha. Seriously, playing this game was invaluable training for becoming a real-life hero.
Except there's no Spider-Man in it.
And there's no Wolverine either. This was made when we were both free agents. But don't worry, we'll be video game stars one day.
Captain America can't jump that high in real life.
You okay? Doesn't sound like you're having any fun.
This game is ridiculous. I mean, they don't even have Thor in it.
I'm so happy Robbie got to work alongside one of his idols.
We were so close to having the parchment of power.
Sounds like I missed an interesting encounter with Johnny Blaze.
Are you just gonna stand there, or are you gonna take a seat?
You wanted to see me?
You won't believe this, but we did it.
Did what?
Remember that first account of Lilith corruption I found in the Book of Thoth?
You mean the story of the ancient pharaoh who was struck down with corruption and the traveling light worker who purified him?
That's the one.
Of course I remember.
Well, Magic and I finally transcribed the incantation the Lightworker used. And I'm pretty sure we can use it to finally remove your psycho mom's corruption over Wanda.
Pretty sure is not enough, especially not when meddling with powers that are as unstable as chaos magic.
Jeez, Hunter. Sound like Caretaker much?
The incantation killed someone, Nico. It just does not sound safe.
Oh, it's definitely not safe.
How so?
Full disclosure, the reason the Lightworker died was because he had to take on all that dark energy into his body, and he just couldn't handle it. I tried finding a workaround, but all the texts on chaos magic said the same thing. Corruption can't be destroyed. It has to go somewhere or to, like, somebody. So whoever removes it from Wanda will also have to absorb it.
Please tell me you are not going to attempt to absorb it. You will surely fall.
Oh, I'm not absorbing your mother's toxic energy. You are.
Excuse me?
Before you freak out, just hear me out. You're Lilith's kid. Out of everyone here, the only person who has a shot of absorbing all that dark energy and not falling is you. Besides, if you don't do it, I will, and then you'll have my demise on your hands. So, welcome aboard, Hunter.
When is this happening?
As soon as we break back into Banner's lab. Oh, and just one more thing, so listen up because it's kinda crucial. I'm gonna need you to memorize the incantation and recite it verbatim when you see Wanda in his lab. It's the only way to subdue her. It goes... Ego sum tenebris et venunt in domum suam iubet dominus. Ego sum tenebris domum domini praecepta ior. Think you can remember that, Hunter?
I do not know. If Caretaker hears about this...
Well, it's your job to convince her, isn't it? You need to memorize those lines as if your own life depends on it. Because it just might. Remember to study your lines, Hunter, because you do not want to screw this up.
I don't think Blaze was supposed to read the Parchment of Evil.
Hydra tried to kill us.
Hunter, I've got a theory. Wanna hear it? My theory is that it's underappreciated work to be an awesome badass loner. I mean, did you see what happened when Blaze read the parchment aloud? That was an act of mad genius.
Maybe one day you will see Blaze for the man he truly is. I hope it comes soon.
I don't. The guy's a stone cold legend. No reason why we should look for ways to tear him down. Especially after he saved our asses.
After all that, we still do not have the parchment. Without it, we cannot destroy it.
Here's the thing. He's got no one to rely on. It's just him out there, facing this stuff all alone. He's not gonna give us something like the parchment easily. I think we all need to cut him some slack.
Do not give him the courtesy of an excuse, Robbie. Blaze's behavior is endangering everyone. Not just us, but everyone you love.
I'm just trying to understand where he's coming from. Once we understand him, we can figure out how to handle him.
I once had the same thought about my mother. As you can see, I never figured out how to handle her, nor did anyone else.
Seeing Blaze in action really solidified some things for me, Hunter.
And what is that?
I still got a long way to go if I ever want to make my mark as a spirit of vengeance.
Then you have work to do.
Yeah, I do. It's just hard to gain that kind of confidence when I'm always left on the sidelines. Anyways, I had to tune up the ride. She really took a beating out in the desert.
Thor called me... who? I still don't think he knows who I am. Oh, and we almost died horrible deaths, but we didn't, and we saved the world. It was magical.
Johnny Blaze always shows me a good time.
I am disappointed, child. We must talk. The fool Blaze risks us all with his reckless antics, blindly wielding the parchment of power like a child with their first wooden sword. Who knows what horrors he could have unleashed? We are fortunate he did not destroy us all.
Had you not forced his hand, perhaps he would not have used it, Mother.
Men like Blaze need little justification for their actions, don't they? Besides, it was not I who set the soulless upon you. It's bad enough you and your misguided heroes are hell-bent on keeping the parchment from me. If someone, something else were to get their hands on that wretched thing.
Wretched? You would speak ill of your precious Darkhold?
The Darkhold is many things. Precious is not one of them. The book has a will of its own. It enslaves and then destroys any soul foolish enough to try and tame it. No matter how strong they may think they are. Better to help me contain the damage, lest it consume us all.
Your forces butcher all in their path. You send assassins to cut our throats. Forgive me if I failed to believe you were trying to help us, Mother.
Not us, child. You. Everything I do is for you. Despite how it may seem at this moment, that will never change. The parchment of power will be found. The Darkhold will be made whole. He wills it so. Secret guardians, sorcerers, and tinkerers, your so-called family, will shatter before the coming storm. But you and I will stand tall, precious child. United before the eye of the midnight sun.
I would not count on that, Mother.